Hey YouTubers, Digger coming at you with another update. Today, it's all about the corners. Let's get these corners locked up. Alright, so what I'm doing right here is made my little connector board. I'm going to screw that over there and screw it right here. That will give me a top for my countertop piece to sit on. So what I'm going to do, take this, I know that that right there is where I want it. Like I say, what I want is to be able to give that a little backer. Hold that right up there where I want it. Now that gives me a place to screw this down. I can put screws around there and everything because it's got a full perimeter around it now. So now I can make me a front plate to go over this, and then once it's all connected, I can screw this down to this and everything. I'll be able to remove this all in one piece. That way I can take it into the shop. If I have to Bondo it or whatever to get it to smooth out and everything like that, I've got something to work with there. And of course I'll have a cup holder here and probably stainless steel champagne well right there. And then the seat backs, instead of being here, are actually going to be out here. Give you a little bit more room for the drink holders and such down there. Plus it spaces you out away from the windows a little bit more. So I haven't built one like this in, oh, I don't know, probably 10 years doing this kind of thing, but I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. So we'll see. Hello neighbor, how you doing? All right, so let's continue on to the other side. All right, so what I'm going to do is the same thing as I did the other side. I'm going to cut this on 2 angles, and then I'll be able to place it up underneath and screw it in and everything. That way it's removable. I just thought about that. I put a screw in over there earlier, and yeah, I probably can't do that. So what I do here, remove this, set this down over top of it, line it up with where I want it. Take the good old Sharpie marker. I'm going to go underneath to mark this there. Underneath to mark this over here. Now I'll go cut these and be right back with you. Alright, so now I went and cut that. So, what we got to do is place that, but you need to know where the height is. So put that down in there, make sure it's right where I want it. Alright, so what I did here is I lined this up with where I wanted it, and then I clamped it to that. That way then I can come into the side. Come into the side right here and bury a screw. You felt that move, it's just in there that kind of tight. Whenever you sink those screws, you want to make sure that you get them down just far enough that when you cover it with your vinyl or padding or whatever, that you cover that up. Don't want your screws to show too much. Off of that first bus that I built for Kut-N-Loose, I have discovered that you get some pretty rough clientele on the bus. So I'm just gonna have to make sure that I built this thing super heavy duty. Now we pop those off. Now that's ready for a front plate. Like I say, if I have to, I can take these out once they're fully assembled and everything. And if I don't like the edges and everything, I'll just Bondo them up. You know, I'll throw some Bondo in there and smooth it out and everything. And then when I cover it, everything will look nice and smooth. So what I'm doing here is I marked a little spot where I want this. Just raise that up, put it where I want it, and shoot a screw in it. If I can hold it there. Another thing I was going to tell you guys is when you're buying drywall screws, get the coarse ones. They're the ones in the red box, I believe. Get the coarse ones because the fine thread ones, when you shoot them in like this, it strips real easy. So don't even bother with the fine thread. Get the coarse ones and that'll work out a lot better for you. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created this box. I'll have to make a cover for the top of it. But basically, I've got two screws. One goes here, one goes there. Those two are what mounts the whole corner in. That way I can take this out, Bondo it up, do whatever I've got to do, cover it, everything like that. I'll stick it back in, shoot two screws in it, and then I'll probably go down through the hole once I put it here for a champagne well. Probably go down through that hole and I'll put a couple L brackets or something down here at the bottom. That way that locks it in. Otherwise, you know, it could be doing this and we don't want that. So I think that'll work out pretty good. Over here we've done the same thing. We've got a screw over here and a screw over here. And I'll put some L brackets at the bottom, and that way then I can detach that. I can take it out, take it in the house or in the shop or whatever, cover it, and then put it right back up in there, shoot a couple screws, get the L brackets in, and that'll be good and solid. Alright, now earlier I had told you about cutting the bottom and dropping this down, but I decided against that, so now I have basically put the bottom back in. Shim this back up a little bit, and the reason I did it is because right over here we want, looking for a scratch 2x4 laying around, I want to put a 2x2 over here on the side that runs all the way down, so that will be this height. When I put my top on top of it, I want it to be the same height all the way down the side. So altering these just a little bit to shim them up so that I can do that, and that also raises my seat backs just a little bit, and raises the seat backs a little bit, allows more cup holder room down here in the bottom once I put my cup holders down here. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Of course, this will have a wall here. I've got some cool stuff that I do on that, so that'll look good, and then the seat backs will be out here on an angle, you know, on an angle with this. So basically from here down to here will be open to put your jackets, purses, you know, cell phones, whatever, all down in that area. That way it's out of sight, out of mind. Nobody's worried about losing anything or anything. And the way I do everything, you can't drop a cigarette lighter in this bus with the way I seal everything up. So we'll carry on and see what's next. Alright, so somewhere in this bus I need to put a cooler and a trash can. So what I'm going to do, since the four corners are occupied, I'm going to make something that matches the corners, like a little 45-degree angle piece right here, and I'll put the cooler in one side and on the other side I'll put the trash can. That way they're down here, and it kind of goes in with the contour of everything, and the way I count them out is there might be a problem being 14 passenger. So that's probably my next step, but I need to get a trash can and a cooler first. So I guess I need to go to Walmart. Alright, so what I did here is I measured from the edge of that seat back over to the edge of that seat back, and then I divided that by 2, and that gave me a center line for the distance between my seats. That is the center line of those, and at that center line, that's where I'm probably going to, let me see if I can prop this up a little bit, give you a different video here. I know you can't really see the center line from right there, but basically somewhere, somehow, I'm going to fit a cooler in here on one side and a trash can on the other side. But I want these seats to come in and be cut on a 45-degree angle, and then this table, I don't know, it might come up, I'm not sure yet. I might, you know, make it up level with the seats, or I might leave it down. Leaving it down is actually fine, because it'll be the same height as the cup holders in the back. But somehow or another, I would like to incorporate a 45-degree angle here and another one on the other side, and then drop the cooler or trash can in the side that way. That'll give me a good bit of countertop up here on each side to put in some drink holders and such like that. So that's where we're going with that. So I have this center line marked on this side, and I also have it marked on the other side. So let's see how that all works out. Okay, so a little summary of what we've got done today. Made these 2 little 45-degree corners. I think that'll look kind of neat up there in that front corner. And then we'll whip around here, and we've got these 45-degree corners back here. So like I say, I decided to shim those up a little bit. The center section right there, I'll shim that up eventually too. But then we'll get the plate made to put the TV on for the back wall. And as you can tell, I got the top piece for around the AC unit there taken care of. Obviously, I still need to cut that and put my little designs on it and speakers and stuff like that. But that's where we're at right now. So try to move along. Hey everybody, just thought I'd let you know that I am trying out a new camera. It's the DJI Osmo Action. I always use my cell phone, but that gets cumbersome and everything. I wanted something a lot smaller, so I decided to try this. I tried a GoPro. Those are junk. Don't buy a GoPro. Anything GoPro brand. It seems like about 50-60% of the GoPros they sell don't work right out of the box. Exactly like the one that I got. So I sent that back. I got the DJI Osmo Action camera, and so far I'm really happy with it. So you guys drop a comment down there or whatever. Let me know, what you think of the new camera, and also let me think about, let me know about what you think about the new way I'm trying to do the videos. It takes a little bit longer because each time I build something with the bus, I have to stop, activate the camera, and then kind of back up a little bit and redo what I just did. That way I can show you guys, but it's all fun. Let me know what you guys think. We'll catch you on the flip side. And hey YouTubers, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button, maybe even that little ding ding bell thing. That way you get updated and you know what's going on right after I do it. So tune in, there's more to come. Party starts here.